We are live. We are here. Hi, Christina. We see you already. Woohoo, woohoo. We're here. So, anyway, Heather, we're live.
We are live. That's what it says.
Oh, and it says on my phone, now live on your channel, live mini numerology readings. Like, that's funny. Hi, Suzanne. So, Suzanne, I just packed up your order. I was going to get it out today, but I don't think I'm getting it out today. But I packed it up and I put some really nice stuff in there. So I hope you love it. Oh, Angeline is here, your favorite person. Well, now you have two favorite people. So I don't know.
I don't know. She's my partner in crime, too.
That's true. She is the fun one. So me and Jesse were just talking about planning a trip to New York in November. We're going to go see Tony Robbins. Do you want to go to a Tony Robbins event, Heather? It's really cool. It's life-changing.
Do you want to tell me who Tony Robbins is?
What? That's it. You're fired. That's it. I'm done. We can't do this anymore. It was really nice while it lasted, and now we just have to part ways. Sorry, everybody. Heather's not with us anymore. Are you kidding me right now? You don't know who Tony Robbins is? Heather. No. Okay. So Tony Robbins is the most famous life coach in the world. He's probably the one who created life coaching. I don't even know, but he's the most famous life coach in the world, and he is incredibly motivational and powerful and amazing. And anyway, it's life-changing. And me and Jesse are going in November. We just decided that we're booking tickets. It's $700 a ticket. So but it's worth it. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's worth it. And if you go with us, we can share rooms and rides and whatever, so that'll reduce some costs, We could probably pick you up and drive there, because you're pretty close to New York, have a little road trip. It could be fun. Anyway, I'm putting it out there. Yeah, I'm putting it out there. So if anyone's interested in coming to New York City I don't know if it's in the city, actually. It just said New York. New York in November. We're all going to see Tony Robbins. We're all going. How about that? I don't know if we're all going, but me and Jesse are going for sure. And I have a coaching client that says he might go. So it would be really cool if a whole bunch of us went. So it is $700 a ticket. So I know people don't like to pay that much, but it is totally worth it. So you should do it. And if I say it, then you really should do it. And if Heather knew who it was, she would say it too. But apparently Heather is out of the loop.
I guess.
He's really cool, for real. Anyway, so tell me some good news. Do you have good news this week?
Good news this week. Work went well.
That's good.
I had a visitor at work today, and I got really excited, and you're going to think it's really stupid, but I looked out the window, and there was this family of Canadian geese. The dad was looking over them, and the babies were so soft and cuddly and cute. I wanted to go outside and pet them, but the dad was protecting them and yelling and really all in line.
Geese can actually break your arms with their neck is so strong that they can break your arm. That's what I heard.
Well,
yeah. We used to always go and feed the ducks and the geese. When
I was little, we always did too. We used to feed them right from our hands.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but if they get mad at you, which they do sometimes, if you go near their babies, they can actually hurt you. They're actually dangerous, for real.
No.
See, Christina said they'll attack you. They will attack you. Yeah.
Well, somebody can
get in the loop, Heather.
I know.
Tony Robbins.
Get in the loop.
Yeah.
We have like an automatic door where they take the wheelchairs and everybody inside for the day program.
Yeah.
And somebody came out of those automatic doors to go to the parking lot, and the dad was like yelling, and he chased the babies all across the sidewalk to get out of the way. And I'm
Yeah.
like, nobody's gonna hurt you.
Well, they don't know that, and they're ready to attack.
Well, dad was
Dan
ready.
said, "Mom and Dad geese don't play." Yeah, they really are dangerous for real.
Wow. Those
So
babies were so cute.
yeah, I know they are so cute. So when I lived in PA still, like the year before I moved here, there's this on the way home, like I used to always live in the country, and on the way home there was this like pond, and it was wintertime, and all these geese were like in the pond. Like there were hundreds, and there were probably thousands of them. There were so many of them. They were all there. And then I went home and got my camera, and then I came back. And when I came back, there was like some guy that lived there that shot his gun up in the air, I guess to scare them. And they all went like flying, and they fly up in like a circle, they fly up in a spiral all together. It's so cool. So I made a YouTube video out of it. It's not like the best because I didn't know how to make videos. I still don't. But it's really cool. I put it to like a Billy Joel song. I tried to make it public, but YouTube wouldn't let me have it public because of the song, you know.
Oh.
But it's really, really cool. So if anyone wants to link to it, I have it.
Were they the white snow geese?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the snow geese fly in the circles like that. It's so cool.
They flew in like a spiral. It was the most amazing thing I have ever seen. And it was like hundreds and thousands of them, like all at the same time, just flying up in this circle. It was so magical. It was really cool. So yeah. So if anyone wants the link, it's on my YouTube. It's just unlisted because I can't post it publicly anymore because of the song. So, but I will send you guys the link if you want to see it. It's really cool. The video is not great, but it's the best I could do, you know. So anyway, so you might notice that my background is different. That shelf that was behind me with all the crystals on it apparently broke and was coming out of the wall, and luckily it didn't all fall. But I noticed last week that it wasn't actually attached on the one side, so it could have fell at any moment, which would have sucked. So anyway, so I'm redoing that wall, and I'm not done with it. So I know it looks really chaotic right now, but it's going to get better. Angeline said, "Oh my God, I always thought that thing was going to fall." Yeah. Yeah, let me show you the piece that broke off. So like apparently these were on both sides. They were attached, like they're like, you know, like it was just nailed into the back of the shelf on both sides. And this one came off and was still attached to the wall, but the shelf was not. So,
oh my gosh.
I was like, holy crap. Crystals are heavy. That's why.
Crystals are heavy.
Yeah. So, but whatever. It's going to look really pretty in like a week, hopefully, if I get time to actually do more with it. But I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't want it to be so chaotic. So hopefully I do it like less chaotic. I'm working on it. Anyway, so I don't know if that's good news, but I guess good news for me is that I finally got my new platform to work, so I could let people in to the new platform so they could actually access the crap they've been paying for, you know. So that happened this week. Yay.
Yay. You've been working really hard on that.
I was up until at least 8:30 in the morning almost every night for the last 2 weeks working. I was up until 10:30 the one day. I cannot keep working like that, you know, but it's getting there. So, oh, Angeline said, "Yay, platform is working good so far." I know the new one looks nice too. I know you don't usually log into the membership stuff, But if you log in, it's much more streamlined now. It looks nicer, it works better, it's not all clunky like it used to be. So anyway, so that's my good news. It's like I can finally breathe in my business, you know?
Good.
Cool. Yeah.
Breathing is good.
Breathing is really nice. I like to do it as often as possible. Also, I've been sending the crystal balls out. So I still have some, like, but my little basket is getting lower, you know. Well, actually, I added some and then I also sent some. So, but the new shipment came, so I have 10 more coming. So order your crystal balls, guys, if you want to do crystal ball class with us at the end of the month. So I'm working on getting that scheduled still. But she said it's going to be the last week of the month. So anyway, so who wants to do some numerology? You want to do that?
Can you see how many people are here?
Maybe. I don't know how to know that. So yeah, I think it says 5. It says 5 are here. So yeah. Oh, Christina says my course is on her to-do list. So my numerology course, is that what you're talking about? Because I'm probably going to be relaunching that in another month, I think. I was going to relaunch it after we got to level 2, but then the whole platform went crazy on me. So now it's going to be in about a month. So if that's the class you're talking about, or the course you're talking about, the other courses, I don't know when I'm launching again. So okay, so I also have numbers. Where did I put those? Oh, okay. So I was with Karen yesterday. So if she shows up, she wanted me to do her her grandson, I think, Jackson. So she said that she has put his numbers in several times and Heather never gets to them. That's what she told me. She said, I think Heather doesn't want to do them. And I was like, I'm sure Heather wants to do them. I said, she probably just didn't get to them. But
I'm always in trouble. I'm always in trouble.
Always in trouble.
Always.
Let me check if my other
her grandson. Yes, we were going to do her 2 weeks ago.
And what happened?
And then I don't know what happened. Lots of technical difficulties we had.
You didn't like her, apparently.
Yeah. So we only did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 last time. Got 2 weeks ago, 6 or 7. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, we've been having a lot of technical difficulties, so it's not our fault.
So cut me a break, Karen.
Yeah. Cut me a break, Karen. Angeline says, keep up the good work, Heather. Hey, your other friend's not here.
I know. Where's Michelle?
She forgot about the shipyard this week.
I don't think so. She has a reminder on her phone to get in the shipyard.
Well, I don't know. Oh, Christina said you've been doing amazing, Heather. You know, I would agree, but she doesn't know who Tony Robbins is. So that kind of negates the whole thing here.
Oh my God. I'm going to look for him right now. I'm looking.
Like, how do you really not? You've never heard that.
Robbins.
Oh my goodness. I don't even understand how you can say that. I feel like I've known him since I was born.
Do you want to do his birthday?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, Christina said that too. She said 2 Tony's numbers.
Karen's here. Karen, give me a break. We'll do your grandson, for the love of God. Here we go.
Karen, I just told her about your grandson. So she says she has not been ignoring you.
I even have the numbers. You don't even have to give them to me. I will give them to you, Tammy.
It's Jackson. Are those the ones that you have?
62209.
Okay. Karen, is that right? Because, you know, sometimes Heather gets them wrong. So we have had that happen.
I have 62209 grandson written down. It's in the book.
Okay, but she has more than one grandson. It could be a different one.
Well, then she has to stick to one and stick to it, not this switching around all the time. I mean, come
She's
on
trying to keep
here.
you on your toes so that you know what's going on around here.
You never know what's going on around here.
No,
With
nobody
you,
does.
how am I supposed to know what's going on?
Hey, we were only like 1 minute late today. How about that?
Hey, I have to go on the record and say that Tammy was early tonight. She actually texted me and sent the link before I reached out to her to say, hello.
Hey, I even created 2 graphics to post today to tell people that we were
She
here.
did. You are
And
rocking it,
I
girl.
mean, like, am I doing good or what? Why is that? Maybe I got last night. I don't know. Because normally I'm running on like nothing, like fumes, you know. So I'm good today.
Oh, he has a very interesting birthday.
Dude, he's a very interesting person. He's amazing. Do you not know who he is even looking at him? Oh my goodness.
He's known for his infomercials, seminars, and self-help books.
He's known for a lot of things. I don't know about his infomercials. I would think that's a long time ago.
He's 64 years old.
Yeah, I actually just looked up how old he was this morning because I was trying to get Rick to go with us in November. He's like, I said, well, he's going to retire soon, probably. He's getting old. And he goes, how old is he? And I looked him up and he was 64. So he is the most influential person in the world, if you ask me.
The most influential person in the world. Here he is.
Yeah.
Can you see him?
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
There you go, everybody.
Everybody else knows who he is, Heather. Everyone thinks you're crazy that you don't know who he is.
All right. Well, we're going to do his numbers tonight.
All right. Well, Christina put his numbers in. 22960. That'll be interesting. You know what's funny? He has the exact same numbers as Daxton. How is that? Am I looking at the wrong numbers?
2296. Yep, he does have the same numbers. Exactly the same numbers as Daxton.
What the heck is going on? That is so cool. What are the odds of that? Like, really, what are the odds of that, Heather?
I don't know.
That is really weird. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, we will now see the difference between Daxton and Tony Robbins. So, Karen, you might have a Tony Robbins on your hands. That's amazing. Okay, so I probably should explain numerology since we have only been here like twice now. And like, who knows if we have new people now seeing us. So let's talk about what numerology is. So numerology is the study of numbers and how they apply to your life. The idea is that we reincarnate many times, and we do that. Sorry, I'm never listening to myself when I say this. I'm like making sure that the words even make sense. So sorry, let me start again. Numerology is the study of numbers and how they apply to your life. The idea is that we reincarnate many times, and we do that because we're trying to learn all the aspects of what it is to be human, and we're trying to learn what it is to be human with other souls that are being human with us right now. So our relationships are equally as important as our as learning about ourselves, as navigating this experience ourselves. Every time that we come into a new life, we make a new plan, and we record that plan into our birthday. And numerology is the language that reads that plan. So I always say that I am your translator. Hello. And Heather is my sidekick. Hello.
Kelsey, absolutely put your numbers in.
Yes, put numbers in. You can put in anybody's numbers. But if you put in a celebrity, please don't tell us who it is, unless it's Tony Robbins, because we know that one. What else? Did I say all of it? I think I said all of it.
Yeah, you said it.
Okay, we're good. So just so you guys have a basic idea, and I know most of you do because you're always here. And thank you for always being here because we love every one of you. You're all our favorite people, right, Heather? Except for Michelle's not here. So you know. So
She's still my favorite person.
She is your favorite.
She's my second mate.
Yes.
My
Okay.
second mate, and Angeline is my partner in crime.
Yes. So who is the captain of the ship, though? Like, that might be important to know.
Me. I'm the captain of the ship.
Oh, you're the captain of the ship. Okay. I was just wondering. I don't know. And are you navigating like really hard seas, you know?
It all depends how you're behaving. Sometimes the seas are pretty rough.
That is true. That is true. I kind of am kind of hard to deal with, huh?
Every once in a while, you give me a run for my money, that's for sure.
You know what though? Like, it's really good that you're kind of tough and like a hard ass type, because you're always like, get back in line. You know, you're always telling everybody, oh, hey, so people don't have to accept StreamYard anymore and we can see them. Did you notice that?
Yeah, because they have to sign in through YouTube.
Yeah.
And which is why I can't talk to you guys, because I can't remember my freaking password and everything else.
My goodness.
I've been trying to sign in and it's just.
And it won't let you? Just reset your password.
I'm trying. It's a process.
Heather, you gotta be careful. You're gonna get fired.
And fire me.
I saw somewhere Christina said I could substitute tonight. So someone's after your job already.
You see, listen, Christina, you better watch it. You see how many people show up without me. You're not going to have anybody in the shipyard.
What if more people showed up? What would you think then? You would cry. No, we're never getting rid of you. I mean, unless you like commit a crime or something, and we can't like have you, you know. Depends on the crime.
If phone's in jail, you know, I could do it on my phone.
That's true. You'll have a burner phone. You'll pull it out under your mattress.
Hold on, guys. I gotta go. Guards are coming.
That would be horrible. Please don't ever go to jail. I don't think I can handle that.
Oh, Christina's going to be a substitute for Michelle.
Oh, see? She wants to be
your first. She's not stealing my job.
Well, she could do your job if she wanted to. I like her a lot too. Okay, so let's actually do numbers. So, okay, so now I'm a little torn because now I have two people with the same numbers. I have to feel into both of them. They're going to be very different, you know, but then they're going to be the same. So I'm not sure what to say now. Okay,
so let's start.
Okay.
With those numbers, who are you going to do first?
I'm going to do Daxton first.
Okay,
and then I'll
Daxton, here we go.
Okay, so the first thing that stands out to me is that he's very psychic. He is definitely like tapped into his own psychic ability, whether he admits that or not, because he's a big doubter. He's somebody who probably does not say that he's psychic, but definitely is. He is someone who is here to make the world a better place for him, having been here. He's doing that in a mental way. So he's doing that in the way that he's sharing information somehow, or he is sorry. This is really hard for me because I really shouldn't do Tony Robbins numbers tonight, actually, because it's really hard for me because now I'm starting to compare them. It's like it's swaying how I'm feeling. So I'm noticing that. I'm like, he's trying to help the world, and then I'm going, wait, so is Tony Robbins. And I'm like, that's bad. I shouldn't do that. All right, so I'm going to try and just focus on Daxton. I'm going to just cover up Tony's numbers, actually, so that I don't look at them or feel them. Okay, sorry. I've never done that before. I've never had them like side by side like that. Okay, so So Daxton, he is someone who is very heart driven. He very much operates from his heart. He's someone who wears his heart on his sleeve. You're never going to guess how he feels about you because he's always going to tell you. Or show you. Actually, he's going to show you more than tell you. He does have a little trouble with expression. He does kind of struggle with his voice, where he wants to say what he feels, but he doesn't. He's not always able to. He has this. He's very torn. This is weird. He's very torn between. He likes to give gifts, I think, or he wants to. Yeah, he likes to give gifts. I'm like, I think he wants to give gifts. I'm not sure. But yeah, he wants to give gifts. So he likes to show people by giving them something rather than telling them, because he does struggle with his expression, and like his words don't come out the way that he wants them to. He is a traveler. He is somebody who is a physical traveler. So he is somebody who is, he's going to go a lot of places, and he's going to see a lot of things, and he's going to be doing things in multiple places to like help people. Like he's trying to help people, only his focus is not actually people, it's more environmental. He's got he likes people, I guess, but it seems like he cares a lot about the environment as well somehow. Like he either cares about animals or plants or trees or something. Like I don't know, he has some kind of connection to like the forest or the trees or something. That's what I'm feeling. And he's somebody who is going to travel to kind of like explore those kinds of things. He wants to see a whole bunch of things. That's what it feels like to me. He is on an optional last life, so he took on more in this life than normal, which means that he's going to sorry, every time I stop, it's because I'm hearing something. Like I'm hearing the guides like trying to tell me something so that I get it right, so I'm not just like, whatever, just saying what the numbers mean. So he took on more than normal, so he's going to probably struggle, but he's also going to overcome because he's got a good focus. Like he does everything from his heart. As long as he stays in his heart, he's fine. But he does have like quite a struggle. Like he has struggle with his emotions and with his feelings and with how he feels about people and the way people do things. Like he doesn't actually agree with the way people do things. He's also a spiritual guide for others. So I don't know if any of that makes sense or all of that makes sense. I have no idea, but Karen, you can tell us if that makes sense. Okay. And let's skip Tony Robbins for a while. We'll go back to him because I want to be out of the energy and then get back into it so that it's clear, because I had to kind of block it off. Like I literally put a Post-it note over it so I couldn't look at it because I was really like judging it, by having two of them too close together. So anyway, all right, who's next?
Okay. So next I owe Angeline her birthday.
You owe Angeline?
Yep, I owe her.
Okay.
8/15/89.
Okay.
I can't believe you're that young. You have such an old soul, and you're so young.
She does have an old soul. She definitely does. Angeline, your numbers are so good. There's a reason why she feels so amazing, and it's because she really is so amazing. Let's see. Okay. So if anybody is new here and you haven't been here before, just so you know, Heather picks all the numbers. So I always say, if you want to put numbers in, tell Heather that she's pretty and tell her that she's amazing and she's funny and hilarious, and then she will pick you. She really does do the favoritism thing. So just ask Angeline. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You don't. No, that's the whole reason that you're here, because I was doing favoritism and I was trying not to. I was trying really hard not to do favoritism. So Heather and Tammy for president. I would not make a good president, just so you know. I'm a little squirrely. Like, I can't focus, so that would not be good. It would be like one day I'd be like, hey, let's start a war. Hey, let's not start a war. I just cause all kinds of problems. But I'd be trying to like make peace with everybody too, and I'd probably cause wars that way. So
We're not allowed to talk politics. Remember, Angeline, it's on the no talk list. So
I have given Heather shit for that before. So yeah, we do not talk about politics. But it is fun to contemplate you being the president, Heather. If Heather was president, what would the world be like? Everyone would be walking the plank. Right? You'd be all strict. You'd be like, don't put your numbers in twice. If you file your taxes twice, then I'm going to charge you twice.
If you put your numbers in twice, you go to the back of the line.
That's right. You have to wait a whole year and then get penalties too.
Aww. Rio, she's being so mean to me tonight. She's being so mean to me.
Christina said, would numerology work for picking your wedding date, for example, or not deciding to travel certain days, or is it really more for birthdays? It can be for all those things. Like, it can be for anything. I've done wedding dates. I've done anniversaries. I've done death dates. I've done addresses. Like, you can make a meaning out of any number series. So yeah, if you want to put any numbers in like that, we could look at them. Just tell us what they're for, because you wouldn't really put them in the chart. You would just then, make a story out of them.
No, she wants to know, would it work to pick her wedding day?
Oh, to pick,
or like, should I travel on 5/10/24, or should I travel on 5/11/24? That's what she wants to know.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. I mean, but you would have to like have some to choose between, and then I would just be like, okay, this one's the best one because, right?
Okay.
Is that what you mean?
There you go. Okay. That's the answer.
Okay. That's good. Karen said it does make sense for Dax. Wow, I knew he was heart driven and shows his heart on his sleeve. Also does give sweet gifts. That's funny because I'm sitting there saying he gives gifts, and I'm totally going, I'm just making this up. That's what I was thinking. But the guides kept saying, no, he gives gifts. So I was like, okay. I mean, but I don't see that in the numbers. I just thought that. And so, okay, good. I mean, I didn't think it. The guides told me it, I'm sure. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about Angeline. Why do you owe Angeline?
Because she asked me last week, and I don't know. I just do.
And you said no to Angeline?
I didn't say no. This didn't work out. Listen.
Did you ignore her? Did you ignore her and forget her? I
didn't ignore her. I think she had to leave before we were done.
Oh, so now you're blaming her.
See, she had to leave early.
It's her fault. I see. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Look, it's 7:30 and we've done one number.
No, it's 6:30. We just gained an hour on your time. Okay, let's talk about Angeline. So Angeline, you are the visionary. You are somebody that not only can see the future because you're very psychic, but you also are a doer and you make the future happen. So you are somebody who is in motion, making things happen. You are someone who is very family oriented, and you are very family driven. You're always doing things for your family. You are somebody who has a lot of trauma. And that trauma is healed by going into nature. So like, you're okay when you go into nature, that actually brings you back home to yourself. And if you are ever not okay, that's what you need to do. Like, you need to keep going into nature. You probably, what I'm getting actually is that, anytime you're not okay, you should be doing that. But you actually should be taking walks every day, just anywhere, just walks. Like, you should be out in nature somehow every day, because you are somebody that sorts yourself out that way. That actually helps you a lot. So hopefully that makes sense. I mean, I know we've done your numbers before, but I don't remember numbers from yesterday, so I'll never remember them.
She just wanted to know if anything sticks out right now.
What stands out the most right now is that you need more nature. That's what stood out. Like, it was like, that's what the guide said, because when I started talking about the other things, it was like, you need more nature. You need to be in nature more, because it grounds you and helps you. So do your numerology studies outside.
I think that means that I need to come down so we can go to the beach.
Yes, you and Angeline go to the beach. Yeah. Yeah. So I rethought that whole, like, let's all go to Florida thing. I was like, okay, so let's all go to Florida. I'm gonna wear a bathing suit in front of strange people, like people like on here that don't know me. Like, no, I'm not gonna wear a bathing suit. We have to go somewhere cold, guys.
If we go on the beach together,
yeah,
you don't have to worry, because everyone will be looking at me covered from head to toe. They won't care about you in your swimsuit. They'll be like, look at her. Just look at, she has long sleeves and long pants on. How's she going to swim like that?
That's true. That would probably stand out more.
Yeah. So see, you'll be fine.
But see, this is why I think November in New York is a better plan for all of us. If we all go to New York in November, it'll be cold. And it'll be like, I don't have to wear a bathing suit in front of people,
So. Christina, I'll come to Canada. That's not too far from me.
Yeah. You should. Have you been to Canada?
I mean, I have, but I haven't been to Christina.
No, you should definitely go visit her. She definitely needs some friends. She needs someone to hang out with. So go and hang out with Christina. She's fun. Angeline said, I started doing 5-mile walks on Fridays recently. Nice. Good. Well, that's what your guides are talking about. So maybe your guides were trying to give you, like, just trying to say, that was a good thing that you started, and keep doing it, because that's actually healing for you. It's really good for your trauma. It grounds you back, and it helps you sort things out. So, Christina said you're always welcome. There you go, Heather. You got a trip coming up. Another trip coming up.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Especially if I can drive there, then it's, it's good. It's not as expensive. I can afford it.
Canada.
Well, she must be a little further east than me, because she's an hour ahead of me.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's 6 hours to Niagara Falls.
That's not bad. Why have I never gone there? I mean, because I used to live where you live,
Yeah.
There.
It's like 6 hours to Buffalo, Niagara Falls. So, but she must be further east than that. So I don't know. New Brunswick. There you go. Brunswick. I don't know.
I don't know Canada, so I don't know where things are. But
I'm gonna tell you right now. Where to? New.
Just type in maps how far it is, and then you'll know right away.
627 miles.
That tells me nothing. Oh, she said she loves Niagara Falls. She can meet you there. That would be cool. Hey, let's all do a trip to Niagara Falls. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's just go everywhere.
Get your passports.
Yeah, I have to get mine still. So who's next? Because I could be writing them out while you're looking this up.
Okay, so we did Angeline. Christina's next.
Okay.
Her daughter is 8, 11, 17.
Okay. Is this a different daughter than we did before or the same one? I'm just wondering. I know she has a bunch of kids, so.
I think it's a different daughter. Hold on. Last week we did 12304, so this has to be a different one.
Okay.
Yes, different, she says.
Okay.
Angeline, you've never been to the falls? Come on, girl. Let's all go.
Either. Well, you don't have to have your passport because you can go on the US side.
If you stay on the American side, but it's not as pretty.
Oh, okay. Well, I just have to renew mine. It's been a long time, so.
Christina says she's 6.
Okay. Okay, so a few things stand out for me with her, okay? So one is that she is the conqueror of the dragon, so she's going to feel like a force. She's going to feel very strong and powerful. She's somebody who is here to stomp out the dark forces. She's not going to tolerate any kind of injustice. She, this is more like, I guess, yeah, it's like that when you're young too, but it really, you kind of ease into this, it gets stronger as you get older, but I would say you're probably born with it actually. So she probably feels like a force. She's also someone who is a spirit guide on earth for others. So she is here to help people. Like she's always like the guidance for others and she's always helping people. She is very, very, very stubborn. So did I say 3 very? She's very, very, very stubborn. Yeah. So like, cause she has the 3 ones. So she's very, very, very stubborn. Cause whenever you have that, it's like, it magnifies it. So, so she's very directional. She's very motivated. She's very determined. She's definitely on a path. She's on her path. She's on the right path. She's always moving forward. She's somebody who is always in motion and doing things. So she doesn't get off of her path at all, but she does have like some trauma and stuff at some point. So she does deal with some heavy stuff, but then she's somebody that I would never worry about because first of all, she's a force of her own, so I wouldn't mess with her. But second, she always comes out of it okay. Like she always overcomes and is okay. Yeah, but she is going to face some hard stuff. So I just want you to know that. But that's it. I'm not going to tell you anymore because there is more, but I don't think it's appropriate to talk about for a 6-year-old. So there's more stuff that I can see, but I would tell you about that later. So
she says she's very connected and talks about crystals and angels. She is definitely a character.
Yeah, she's very spiritual. I can see that as well. She's very much in the spiritual and she's very balanced spiritually. So she's she's definitely like working on higher things. So that makes sense to me. But yeah, she's going to be difficult. She's not going to be the easiest kid, but she is going to always feel like really solid and really safe to everybody. She's always going to be the protector of everybody. So yeah, she's a good kid. Like I like her energy. So anyway, it all resonates. Good. You're welcome. Okay.
All right. Next, Suzanne.
Okay.
Has a friend with 1/1962. Okay. That's almost my ex-husband's birthday.
Really? Well,
1965.
He doesn't have bad numbers.
He's a good guy. He just wasn't the right guy for me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so a few things stand out for this person. So they are the visionary. So it is somebody who does bigger things in this lifetime or intends to. This is also an astral traveler. So this is somebody who actually goes into the astral realm and gathers information to bring here to use in this lifetime. And that's how they do the bigger things. This is someone who wants to make the world a better place for them having been here. They struggle a lot with their emotions, though. This person is on an emotional roller coaster and really has trouble, like, kind of really has trouble with their emotions, like, has trouble, dealing with their emotions, because they're a little too much for them. And this person also, I think, has relationship issues. Yeah, definitely has relationship issues. I don't know if they're lifetime or if they're temporary, but definitely goes through ups and downs with their relationships. And this person also is somebody who will fight even when they're not right. I don't know why I always point that out, but for some reason, it's just one of those things that annoy me. So, like, I always point that out when I see it. I'm like, this person will fight when they're not right. It's like they will be in the middle of a fight and realize that they're wrong, and they'll still keep going as if they're right, even though they know they're wrong. I hate that. I don't like that that dynamic. This is a great person, but annoying to me because of that. you know. So, but still, it's still a good person. Very heart driven too. So hopefully that makes sense. You can let us know, Suzanne. I was just picking out Suzanne's crystals, and I put in some really pretty ones for her. So I'm really excited for her to get her package. As soon as I send it. It's all packed up. It's actually on the table in my room.
Did you pack mine up?
So that's a no. No, I have a whole bunch I have to pack. Actually,
Better not have sold my.
I just told you I have 10 more crystal balls on the way.
Care.
Which one is yours? Tell me.
The dark moonstone.
Oh, the dark moonstone. Yeah, I have the dark moonstone still. Yeah.
Okay.
I did not sell it.
Fine.
Okay.
And pick me a really good feeling clear crystal one.
A clear crystal ball?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to write that down so that I don't forget.
Yeah, could you?
Yes.
Before you sell that on me, and then you say, oh, it's gone.
And you're like, oh, well, sorry. Now Jose and Star have that.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a really big clear quartz crystal ball, like really big coming.
Really big one?
Oh. Really big one. I can't wait. I just saw pictures of it last night, and he was like, I think it's going to break my heart to actually sell this to you. And I was like, yes, but it's mine. He's like, all right. So, yeah.
You have to keep that one for yourself.
I'm keeping that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really big for real. It's really nice looking.
Cool.
I'm excited. Yeah, it looks big in the pictures. I don't really know how big it is until I see it, but it looks big. Oh,
Francis, thank you. He is a friend I've been connected to for years. You're right. He will fight even if wrong.
Don't you hate that quality in people? Like, I don't know why, but that quality always annoys me so much.
And she's so excited for her crystals.
I'm excited for your crystals too, because I had fun picking them out. So I told her that she needs some moonstones. So I'm giving her all the different moonstones, the black, the peach, the rainbow. Oh, and then some labradorite, because when I was going through it, for some reason, this piece of labradorite was like, Suzanne has to have this. And then when I was holding it, it like got hot in my hand. I'm like, yep, this is the one. So it's really pretty.
Oh.
So that's going in there too. So yes.
I'm excited for you, Suzanne.
Okay. So what do you got for me, Heather?
So how many people are here?
6. I know how to see now. It doesn't tell me who. It just says 6.
Okay, so the last person who put numbers in is Kelsey. and she put
Okay.
in 52701. And
Okay.
Gabrielle, if you're still here, you did not put any numbers in, but if you do, you could be our last one.
Did you say 52701?
Yep.
Okay.
And they're her numbers.
Okay. Oh, this is another one that fights even when they're wrong. Okay.
Suzanne says, "Ooh, I got hot crystals coming."
True, yeah. No, it really did. It got hot in my hand while I was holding it. It was so weird. Yeah.
And she's so grateful and she loves and adores you.
Oh, I love and adore her right back. She's one of
Okay,
my.
Gabrielle, give me some numbers.
Okay. So, okay. So, Kelsey, you are someone who is very heart driven. I can feel your heart. Like you feel very, very heart driven. You feel like somebody who is like just all heart. Like you care so much. You almost care too much about people. You do have some relationship issues. Um, they don't feel like long term to me. It feels short term. You are someone who is very family oriented. You are destined to be a parent or a teacher in this lifetime. You'll probably, I would assume you'll be both. I don't know, but you'll definitely be a teacher because you're a natural teacher. The parent one is obviously a choice. Well, I mean, the teacher one's a choice too, but you're naturally a teacher, so you're going to be teaching everybody around you, whether you're like professionally doing it or not. It's just part of you. You're a teacher. You are also somebody who is very wise and very intelligent, and you are connected to divine wisdom. You are somebody who brings past life knowledge into this life to use it here, which means that you're very good at everything that you try. Now, if I was sitting with you and telling you that, you might tell me that I'm wrong because you do have a lot of self doubt. You're actually ruled by self doubt, and you have like a lot of anxiety as well. But really, the self doubt is what's getting in your way because you are someone that's like really, really good at everything, and you don't believe that. You do believe it. You do believe it. It's just that um, you have this like false narrative going on somewhere where you're not good at everything, or maybe you struggle when you shouldn't be struggling. Like whenever I see this combination, I always want to say get out of your own way and stop it, like because it's nonsense to me. Like I don't mean to be like that, but that for some reason it annoys me, like it annoys me that you're so good at everything and then you doubt that you're good at everything. And I just kind of like always want to say, stop that right now, So that's my thing. Um,
She
what else?
says you're so right about self doubt, and she's pretty worried about the relationships now.
Oh, well, don't be worried about it. That's a temporary kind of thing for you. You're going to overcome it. So it's just, you just have some relationship trouble. And the reason why you have that is because you are someone that, so your throat chakra is open. You are someone that is really good at saying the right thing to the right people at the right times and having them hear you. But then it's blocked when it comes to you. So, like when it comes to your expression, you have trouble saying what you feel. You have trouble saying what you need and what you want. Like if you're on a date and somebody says, "Well, where do you want to eat?" You'll be like, "Well, where do you want to eat?" And you won't decide. Like you have trouble with decisions. But you also have trouble with expression. So it's like you will be like um, you'll have all these feelings and all these thoughts about what you want to say, and then when you go to say it, it doesn't come out right. So that's where you're struggling. You've got miscommunication going on in your relationships, but you're totally fine because that's temporary for you. It's not lifelong. It's like that's just something that you're going to struggle with, but then you're going to learn how to overcome it because you are someone who is tapped into divine knowledge. You have all the answers. you just have to realize that all the doubt is a choice. Like, so I don't know how to say it exactly. It's kind of like society has put that on you, but it's not real, you know? And as soon as you realize it's not real, that you really are very intelligent, you are very good at things, you are very tapped in, you're very, very guided. You are someone who is extremely guided and you have your guides with you. Um, it's just a matter of getting out of your own way, and then the whole thing works. That's kind of how it works. It's like your path is blocked a little bit when it comes to relationships because you're going to have misunderstanding, and then as soon as you go, oh, actually I am good at everything, I can say what I want to say, there isn't anything to be afraid of, then it just opens as if it was never blocked, and then you become all heart instead of being closed off. You just have to work on trusting yourself and trusting others. So that's pretty much the big stuff there. So, and there's a lot more, but that's where your guides are talking, is about those kinds of things. So hopefully it makes sense. Okay. What's next?
She says that's interesting.
Well,
wait, I panicked and I just picked someone. Can I change to her son? I know she'd be more interested to know his numbers than hers. Yes, I'll let you change tonight. I'll even make you go to the back of the line. And don't ever listen when people tell you that I'm mean, because I'm not mean, Gabrielle.
She's lying.
So let's do Gabrielle's nephew. His numbers are 8, 16, 21. Okay. See, even Paris says I'm not mean.
Paris is like, save me, my mom is mean.
Somebody save her, please. She's still up for adoption.
Yeah. Didn't you say she's been up for adoption for years?
When Zane found her in the field, I said, we will save her, but we are not keeping her. So she is rescued. She's been rescued. She is waiting for her forever home, though. So anybody who is interested in Paris, the snake wrangler, she is open for adoption. Do you want to go somewhere else? Okay.
You should totally just have talks with Paris, you know?
I do have talks with Paris.
I mean, like live on YouTube.
Oh my God. Oh, Peppy.
Wait, so how long ago did she come to your house?
Let's see. Paris's Gotcha Day was in September. Oh no, October.
Okay. But how many years?
I'm looking.
Sassy, stop crying. I have Rick's dog here and she's crying. Karen said she finally thinks she got herself signed in, and she agrees with Heather. It's a pain in the ass. Well, now just stay signed in forever, and then you don't ever have to worry about it. Did you find it?
No. I know that there's a Paris Gotcha Day in here somewhere, but
is it more than 1 year or 2 years or 3 years? Like, how long has she been up for adoption? That's what I'm trying to know.
Yeah, it's more than 3 years.
Yeah, so she's yours. She's in her forever home. And if someone came to adopt her, you would probably cry.
So Paris was born in 2015
Okay. How do you know when she was born?
because she was just a baby when we found her. So I
Oh,
picked a birth date for her. I just
okay.
picked a birth date, but
So she's like 9 years old.
so yeah, I guess she'll be 9 years old this summer. And she's because she was a baby, she fit in the palm of my hand when Zane found her in the field.
So
Like
you've
she was,
had her for 9 years.
so well, she's up for adoption.
Hang on, I gotta do something about this cat. I mean, this dog.
We're not keeping her. We will rescue her, but we're not keeping her.
You're not keeping her?
Nope, we're not keeping her.
Have you told her that? I don't think she believes you.
She knows. She's aware.
Uh-huh.
See?
You're crazy.
She's aware.
You're crazy. That's not gonna happen. Okay, let's talk about Gabrielle. So this is her nephew, right?
Yes, her sister's son.
Okay. So he is the conqueror of the dragon. So he's going to feel very safe to everyone around him. He's going to be a protector. He is here to stomp out the dark forces. He will not tolerate any injustice. He's someone who will fight if there is any injustice. We have like a total pattern tonight where we've had a lot of people with similar numbers. He also will fight even when he's wrong. He is someone who is here to make the world a better place for him having been here. He's all heart. He's got a lot of doubt though. Like he's got doubt around his spirituality. He's not sure what he believes in. But he is somebody who is just trying to make the world better. Like he's trying to do good. He's a very old soul. He's been here many times. He's going to feel like that. He's going to feel like somebody who's tired of being here so many times. But he's just trying his best. He's somebody who feels very like innocent feeling to me, and like hopeful, I guess. Like hopeful would be the feeling. It's like I can see his eyes. Like it looks like he's very hopeful and he wants to have a better life, like he wants to have a good life. But he does struggle. He struggles a lot with his emotions, and he has a little trauma. He just struggles. He really does struggle. And he wants to believe in things, but he has a lot of doubt around things. So I think what he's looking for is he's looking for what he can believe in. He's trying to find what it is that he believes in. That's what it seems like spiritually, like religion and stuff like that. Like he doesn't know what to believe in because he has a lot of trust issues. So I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully it makes sense. I don't know. I'm just kind of like going all over the place with it, but there was a lot there. Karen said, did you read my reply on Daxon's read? It was spot on. Oh, good. I'm so glad it was spot on. I don't know if I read it. Did we read it?
I don't know. I thought we did.
I thought we did too.
And yes, Angeline, I talk about it in front of her. It's no secret. She knows.
Oh, she said, what did she say? Paris has hit the permanent family member mark at this point. I agree. You can't say she's up for adoption anymore. And then she said,
more than 3 years, and you talk about this in front of her. No wonder she's always yelling at you.
She is always like yelling and crying. She sounds like a little baby.
She's the talker. She's the mouth of the South. Yes, she is. Constantly, everybody asks me, "Is that a baby? Do you have a baby in the house?"
A baby, it really does.
No, she's well aware that as soon as her forever family shows up at the door,
they're not going to show up, Heather. You're her forever.
She's got her stuff packed and she's ready, and You know, she's
He's
ready
got
to
me
go
so bad.
whenever they get here. Right? You'll go.
So me and Rick have this joke because he brings his dog all the time. He has this little Chihuahua, and he brings her all the time. And we have this joke every time he gets mad at me. He's like, "That's it, I'm leaving. Sassy, get your stuff." And we always like talk about how Sassy's gonna get her little backpack and put it on and leave.
Well, as soon as her forever family shows up, she'll be ready. She'll get her stuff together and she'll be ready to go.
Leaving, you crazy girl. Angeline said, she's like, just love me, damn it. Exactly. That's what she's saying. Um, so Gabrielle said he is only 2.5 years old, so I'm sure a lot of this hasn't played out yet. The personality seems accurate. I'll have my sister watch this and keep these things in mind for his future. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it does. I mean, he is pretty young, so it is hard to tell, but I mean, his numbers are his numbers though. So he is going to be the protector type, and he definitely has like emotion stuff. And whenever you're dealing with a child, whenever I see like emotional stuff, this kind of emotional stuff, I do tell the parents that it's very important to constantly tell them how important they are and how much they matter, and try your best not to put them down and not give them more self-doubt, because this is someone who comes with self-doubt already. So you kind of want to always be reassuring them that they're amazing and that they're very smart and they're doing really good and you're really proud of them and things like that, because he's somebody who will need constant reassurance. He will do best with that. And someone who needs that, when they get it, then they don't really need it anymore. Someone who doesn't get it then gets really bad on that end of it, so hopefully that helps. Okay. So Gabrielle said, also, I showed my dad your reading of his numbers. He was very intrigued. He said he's always had a feeling he will die young and he will consider seeing a doctor, but he's accepted his fate, basically. Oh, that's so sad. I don't want him to die young. Like, I want him to just go to a doctor. Don't tell him to consider it. Tell him to do it. It's like, go hold his hand. Be like, Dad, you have to do this right now. Oh, that makes me. Why are guys so hard? Why don't they just do things? I don't understand. So anyway, I'm glad that you showed it to him. That's good. I hope it helps. I really do. I hope it just makes him like want to try more. Anyway, tell him he has to live, because isn't this his grandson that we just talked about? Would that be his grandson? He probably should live for him, I think. Anyway, okay. So do you have anyone else for me, or was that the last one?
The last one is Tony Robbins.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to do it, but I'm just saying that's it.
I want to do it. I just didn't want to have my feelings crossed, like if there were two that were the same. So, okay. So Tony Robbins is somebody who is, see, I wish I would be doing this and not knowing who it was, but it's okay. Okay. So he is somebody who is very heart driven, has his heart on his sleeve. He is someone who wants to make the world a better place for having been here, and he's doing that. He has he travels, like he's got a lot of traveling. He's very psychic. He's a spiritual guide for others. He's somebody who, see, now this doesn't make sense to me. Let me feel into that. He's someone who's very passionate, very like super focused, passionate. Someone who is obsessive and gets very hyper fixated on things. He is somebody who is a temperamental artist, so he can be out of control at times. He has some anger and has trouble dealing with that. He is someone who takes things personal, very, very personal. He does feel like things are, he does feel like things are against him, like that people mean things against, like he takes things personal that he should not take personal. But he is someone who has like meltdowns where he's like he's okay and then he's really not okay. um he's got opportunity everywhere. He's just got opportunity all over the place. um he's someone who's on an optional last life because he took on a big purpose this time and he wasn't sure that he could achieve it, and he's not sure if he wants to be done. So he came here to do what he's doing, but he may not feel satisfied that he did enough, so he may come back. um he's got a lot of relationship problems, which I did not think that. I would not have thought that. Like some of this makes sense to me and some of this does not make sense to me. I don't know everything about him, obviously, but he's got a lot of relationship problems where he really struggles in relationships. He really struggles with his emotions. And it's so funny because he's he's the best teacher when it comes to emotional regulation. I always tell people that need emotional regulation that they need Tony Robbins because that's what he teaches. I bet he teaches that because he struggles with that so much. Like he has a really big problem with emotional regulation. So I bet that's what he focused on because of that. Yeah, he's amazing. And then, you know, just going back to Daxton's got all the same things, just he's a lot younger. He's got all the same potential. So like I kind of want to tell you, Karen, that like he's got all this potential, and he could do these really big things with his life too if he chooses, you know. I think it's a very unique path, but it's definitely there. Yeah. Anyway, Tony Robbins has great numbers. I don't know if I would have thought these were his numbers, but they are great. I didn't
Eventually
realize.
says we're going to do them in a month secretly and you won't see Tony Robbins come in.
I would love that because then I would like really tell you things that I'm not like biased about, you know, like it would be better. That's why I do that with celebrities because I don't want to be biased about anything I know already, you know. I like just feeling into it and seeing what I see and what they tell me. But he is definitely a spiritual guide, like a guide for others, which makes sense. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm glad that we did that. Even though I like hesitated a lot about it. I just feel like I'm too close to it because I like idolize him. So I don't know if it's even good for me to do his numbers, you know? So, but anyway, I'm doing so like for fall, I'm doing the 27 club. Do you know what, did I tell you this already? Do you know what the 20, maybe I did tell you this already. The 26 club. Maybe it's the 26 club. It's either the 26 or 27. It's the celebrities. It's the celebrities that die young. I did not tell you this.
No.
Okay. I feel for some reason I feel like I told you this, but oh well. Anyway, yeah. So for my magazine article in fall, I'm gonna be doing like research on that, like on what it means that they all died at that age. Oh, the 27 club. Okay. Yeah. I knew Angeline would know. Angeline's brain just works for numerology. Like it's just amazing. Yeah. They all died at 27 years old. So like Janis Joplin and Jim Morrison and I can't
James
think.
Dean, was he 27?
I don't know how old he was. Kurt Cobain is one of them.
Oh.
And I can't think of anybody else. There's a whole bunch of them though. There's a whole bunch. And so they all died at that age. And Bob Marley. Was Bob Marley one of them? I don't know. I don't know if he was 27. I don't know. I know Jimi Hendrix was one of them. Oh, Amy Winehouse is one of them. Yeah. There's a whole bunch though. So
James
like
Dean was 24.
okay. But there's a whole bunch of like artists, like musical artists that died at 27. And so my editor asked me if I would write an article about that. So I'm going to write about it, and I'm going to just look at all their numbers and see if there's some correlation with why they, like why that happened. Anyway, it's going to be interesting. Oh yeah, you might have been thinking of Jimi Hendrix, because I actually confuse them sometimes too. Anyway, so do you want to be done, Heather? Or do you want me to do more numbers?
I don't have any more numbers to give you, but
Okay.
yeah, we can be done tonight.
Okay. Well, we're going to be done, guys. I'm glad that we did this. Thank you for being here with us. I'm sorry I haven't had as much nonsense as usual, but I have some nonsense at least, right? So, but yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to try and figure out Facebook again, because I think there might be workarounds now, but I don't know if we should just stay here, if it's better or not. Like, what do you think, Heather? Do you think Facebook's better, or YouTube?
We definitely have more people on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's more interaction on Facebook.
Well, because I think it's hard for people to go, to another platform, right?
I'm looking on Facebook now, and I'm seeing the comments.
Oh, there's comments.
Well, Karen's there, but she figured it out. She got in here.
Yeah. Having trouble logging in. That was her thing.
We get more coverage on Facebook, definitely. Someone on Facebook, Catherine Crittenden.
Okay.
Said, Tammy, I want a reading from you.
Okay.
I do feel I miss Facebook. Yeah, we get a bigger crowd at Facebook.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should go back. I don't know. I have to see what the workaround is. I have heard that there's a workaround though, so I'm hoping that we can go back. But I did just get a bunch of notices today when I opened StreamYard saying like that all of my Facebook accounts are being disconnected, and then I have to figure out how to get them back. There's like a link to get them back. So there might be a workaround. We'll see. Anyway, if there is, we'll keep you guys updated. And we will be back next week somewhere, either here or there. We'll tell you. So thank you for coming out and hanging out with us. We appreciate all of you. And we will see you later.
Night.